Anyway, so
Yeah.
I want to get kind of the heavier stuff out of the way first.
All
First of
right.
all, shout out to everybody in them streets that's
Mm-hmm.
protesting and exercising your right to make change happen.
Keep it going.
Um, like keep it going, man. That's all I can say. Like don't stop. Don't stop doing what you're doing.
Yep.
And it might not be for everybody, but if you feel the need to fuck something up, fuck something up. Just get out of there before the police show up. Like that's on you.
Yeah. Can't stop,
Um,
won't stop. Get out of there.
So, uh, this week there's been more outcry for the shooting of Rashard Brooks, and a lot of comparisons that I'm seeing to him and to George Floyd. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
so I saw the video. I saw a piece of the video. They've shown like two different body cams now, and
All
from
right.
the Wendy's drive-through. Like I saw a
All
video
right.
of all three of them, which I don't know who cut it together. You're a psycho, but thank you. Um, I saw the piece, and then I saw all three angles of the whole scene, and up to and including when he was shot.
Right. Give it up.
I can't compare this one to George Floyd. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly. Now, let me preface everything I'm about to say with this. I wish he wasn't gone. Thoughts and prayers to the family. And
Okay.
I really wish this didn't end as tragically as it did. And I wish that he didn't have to get shot the way that he did. Nobody
Right.
deserves to die like that. I've seen fucking white kids go in schools and come out safer than that.
Right.
Having
Yeah.
said all of that, we're in a world right now where yes, things are starting to happen. Okay, they're making these police reforms here and there. People are calling for more training for the police officers, this and that, right? George Floyd was what, 2-3 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
None of those things have happened yet. Change does take time. Now, and I'm speaking for me, and I don't give a fuck if you're mad. As a black man in America that knows they will choke me to death for a
Mm-hmm.
fucking fake $10 bill. I
Mm-hmm.
know that they'll shoot me for jogging, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know that they will shoot me for playing video games in my damn house. I
Mm-hmm.
know they'll shoot me for being asleep.
Mm-hmm.
If I know all of that, I'm damn sure they're gonna shoot me for being drunk and falling asleep in a Wendy's and grabbing a taser and shooting it at an officer. And I'm
Okay.
not excusing them for using deadly force. I'm just saying that in the world we live in, we know this is what the cops are about. So, at what point do you minimize the shit for yourself to keep the police from shooting you? It at the point he grabbed the cop. When I saw the tape, I was like, "Oh well, shit." That was literally what I said out loud
Right.
because the way that it was explained in a lot of posts I saw made it look like he was very very innocent in this situation. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
about you, like just I'm talking about
Yeah. I
from
see that.
reading, yeah, from reading it before I saw it.
Yeah.
I can't think of more shit he could have done wrong to make them head towards lethal force. Like, what did you think
Okay.
when you saw it?
I thought initially you heard the reports about the initial reports was he wasn't in a drive through. He was parked somewhere. He wasn't. There was no field sobriety test. There was
I thought there was though. He did get one. Okay,
nigga,
go ahead.
nigga, you asked me.
No, you said there wasn't one. I was like, maybe
I'm
I
just
watched.
telling you. I'm just telling. Initially,
All right,
there
I got
wasn't.
you. I got you.
There, yeah. So there was people saying that he wasn't. Um, he was being cool with the cops, and then all of a sudden they tried to lock him up. He took off. Well, they wrestled, and then he took off.
Yeah, they wrestled,
Well, no, okay, they wrestled. That was real, right?
wrestled is
So,
naked. Yeah,
ra- is it
we've had this conversation. Wrestled don't have no clothes on. Remember?
wrestling? Well, I think about wrestling.
Wrestling,
I think
yeah.
about the old. I think about the old WWF.
Oh, like damn
Oh, Jake the
Dudley's.
Snake and
All
oh, yeah, man, Jake the
right,
Snake and old Razor Ramon,
all right. Anyway,
Rabish and Rick Rude. Okay,
shit.
so when I saw the video, when I saw the video in its entirety,
Mm-hmm.
let's do it like this. I disagree with you
Okay.
because I fall asleep in a drive-through. drunk or otherwise. Wendy's calls the cops on me. Cops show up. I pull my car over here. All right. I get out. Now, like you said, with everything that's been happening and with everything that's been said, your rationale is as a black man, you should know what not to do.
I'm saying
But
anybody should know. Go ahead.
Or anybody
I want
should
you
know.
to I want
Anybody
you to
should know.
finish. I want you to finish.
All right. Anybody should know. All right. Anybody should know. But as a black man, given the state of what's happening in America right now, I might be scared for my motherfucking life
Right?
with
That's
these
that's
two
valid.
white cops over here.
That's valid.
So
That's very valid.
I believe there was an option where, like, look, I'll just walk home or walk to my girl house, or you can just give me a ride to my girl house. If it was 28 minutes of them being just cordial. He took a field sobriety test. They felt like he failed the test.
I want to say he was
So
well over
then-
the legal limit.
Yeah, he failed the test, right?
Doesn't matter
So
up to that point, but go ahead.
Right. So he's doing it. They're having a conversation, and then all of a sudden, it's, well, we're going to take you to jail, or we're going to put these cuffs on you, whatever. I don't know what's going through his mind. If he's drunk, okay, he's fucking drunk. I don't give a fuck he's drunk. When you tell me as a police officer that you shot a man in the back, twice. There's two of you motherfuckers. He took your fucking taser. You got up, you got pissed off. Oh, fuck, he took my taser. He's running away from you. He spins and just fucking shoots. And then, according to the reports, it's like they don't know if there was even anything in the gun at the time. So I believe it had been fired or whatever, right? So either way, the cop wasn't hit. Even if he was hit in the hand, you can't tell me he was hitting his hand because he fucking fired off
Yeah.
He fires off like 3 or 4 shots, whatever it is. Hits his man in his back twice. There are two of you motherfuckers. Anytime a cop uses a taser on white, black, fucking Asian, Indian, whoever, they use that shit like it's fucking chewing gum. You want a piece? I got some. But you feel like when a taser is fired at you, that's deadly force.
Okay.
No, fuck that. It's not
agree.
deadly force.
No,
it's not.
I said that. I agree with that part.
Yeah.
I don't think that deadly force was necessary. What I think went through his mind, and it was the wrong thing, which goes back to they need more training, was if he has my taser, he's reaching back to shoot at me, if I become incapacitated, now he has access to my actual firearm.
That's true.
And we have a different situation. But like you said, there's two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody listening, please make no mistake. I'm not saying he should have been killed at all. What I'm saying is, I think that at that really fast moment, because the shit happened real fucking fast, and I'm not giving the cops a pass. He shouldn't have shot him in the back. That he thought he was about to be incapacitated and was going to be killed himself, possibly. That's the only way. And let me explain what I'm thinking right now. I always try and come up with a rationale from both sides, if possible.
All right.
That's the only least likely possible thing I can come up with. In my opinion, I know it got ruled a homicide, and it should be.
Yeah, he got fired. Yeah,
he got fired, but it also got ruled a homicide, because the other person was quote unquote unarmed. I think that taser was fired twice, and like you said, there's another cop standing in the wings with another taser.
Not only that, he shot the taser back there at you, missed, and kept running. Like he didn't stop and try to square up after he turned around.
Yeah,
he threw the shit back, shot the shit, and kept haul assing.
Yeah, so it was like, and like the reason I say that I can't compare him to George Floyd is because it was just a different situation. So
it's not the same.
It's not the same
because George Floyd was he was whatever the word is, compliant.
Yes. Yes.
He was compliant
Like
the
this dude was
entire
like
time.
swinging at the cops. He body slammed one
Oh
of
no,
them.
I mean he fucked them niggas up.
he was
He fucked
handling
them
them
up.
cops.
Hey, yo, he fucked them up, and then got up with a taser. Like, oh shit, like so.
It was
So
like
I mean,
if you beat somebody up in like Call of Duty and they drop all their shit, and you like, oh shit,
like,
they go the gun. Like that's
thank
how
you.
it looked.
So,
like he didn't. I felt like he didn't know he had it. Like he was shocked.
I don't think he did either. I think he was just trying to get up and just trying to get them off of him.
Yeah.
To get up and run away.
Yeah.
And he fucking looked up and was like, "Oh shit, I got this taser."
I'm gonna try.
You could tell by the way he just flung it back.
Yeah.
He was just trying to get away from me. And not to me, anytime you run from something, that is fear. Right? And I know fear does make people kill other people. But if you're the fucking 5-0 and I'm running from you, I'm not trying to fucking hurt you. I just want you to get the fuck away from me.
Okay, now let's go back to a different one.
Okay.
What was his name? Gosh, I'm drawing like Reed, the airman that was running from the police. Didn't he fire at the police too?
But he had a pistol, nigga.
Okay, but this is my thing. He was just to your point. He was running away and still fired back to do something to the police.
Right. That's true.
You know, now, and I'm not saying it's the same situation. One of them was armed and the other one had a taser. I'm just saying you're still showing that you mean the officers harm.
Yeah.
In their training, in that split-second decision, he decided the wrong thing to fire his gun at the boy. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah, you can't do that. And then I was looking at that that police reform bill from the dumbass in office.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you gave it a look, but basically it says if chokeholds are banned.
Yeah, I did see that.
unless the cop feels like his life is in danger.
So it's still what it is now. Because the chokehold has been illegal. Illegal chokehold. They call it an illegal chokehold for a reason. It's in the name. So, like, they basically just gave the cops an out to keep using it, right?
Bruh, yes.
The way that it's written.
And that's what, number one, and an executive order is fucking nothing. Like, there's no legislation behind an executive order. It's just this motherfucker on TV talking. Just like all the other motherfuckers before him were just on TV talking about what they would like to implement. This is just me saying, I'm going to sign this shit. It's me saying I'm going to do something. But then it's worse than staying your ground.
Mm-hmm.
Because staying your ground is the same, is basically the same thing. If you feel like your life is in danger, you can fucking take someone else's life. But then you give that same benefit to a fucking cop. You put that fine print in there saying, if you feel like your life is in danger, you can still do this shit to people.
Which is open to interpretation in any situation, right? So at any given
to the person.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So at any given time, you can be in a situation and be like, I'm in danger. And now all of a sudden you just doing your thing. It's not, it's Band-Aid shit. It's I have to do something. What's the minimum I can do that looks like a lot?
Yeah. And
that's all it is.
It's something he's doing because he's been so silent throughout these protests. He's been so quiet. He hasn't been fucking.
He been fucking up a lot. That's what it is. Like the National Nectarine been fucking all the way up, like all the way up. So like no,
so he's
like I got to do something that they're gonna be like, oh, okay, cool. No,
but I do this. So I say I'm gonna sign this police reform bill, but in the speech, I'm gonna say I'm for police. I am the law and order president. I am behind the police, and it's a thankless job. It's this, it's that, the third, whatever. And to me, it's just him trying to pander to get the votes from his base.
Absolutely.
And because I feel the way about that. Like, why don't you come out and say that about fucking teachers?
Nah, he won't. They're the first ones to get funding.
About garbage men. Could you imagine a world without garbage men?
They did a whole Simpsons episode about that. Shit got bad real fast. when you know they be on the cutting room floor for everything. They know all of this shit that's
Yo.
gonna happen, man. Like, yeah, man, it's pandering at its highest level, because at this point he done pandered to the religious people, gassing people so he can get to a church. Let me pander to
Yeah.
the Black Lives
Yeah.
Matter crowd, even though we're not fucking buying it. Like, you can cancel that. So, man, it's a shit situation. It's a
man.
real shit situation. But like, my thing, like you said, there was like 8 minutes of them just talking to him. Everything was fine, right?
Mhm.
One of the things I hear a lot in the arguments with, and I just want to put a button on this because I don't think we need to go deeper than that. Like,
Nah, we good.
we ask to be treated with dignity and all that if we have to have an ordeal with the cops where we don't feel afraid. And I felt like they did that.
Man.
They did that at the beginning, and then at the point they
Yeah.
told you going to jail, he decided he was going to go ahead and do his thing. And yes, he was afraid. But
Man,
the
if I tell you
situation
how
got
many-
escalated in the worst possible way, man. Like, the shit is tragic. I hate that we have to talk about this probably 4 weeks in a row. It seems like there's always something. But
man, I couldn't tell you
he
how
was
many police I've run away from. I run from cops all the time. Well, not all. Not,
what the fuck? They gonna come get your ass.
yo,
They gonna be like, yo, he got a podcast. He right there.
yo, all the time. Not in my, in my more
In your
recent
youth,
life.
I
But
got
like,
you.
man, I'm talking about like between like 13 and like 25. Yo,
You was running from cops.
assholes and elbows. Hey, hey, hey. No, I'm not staying so you can lock me up and put something on me and put me in the system.
Okay, but had they
And-
already like ran your shit and gave you a field sobriety test and talked to you and been
Nah,
like, what you
nah.
drunk right now? That's what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying.
I ain't let them get that close.
Okay.
Nah, we're not getting that close.
If they had been like, you're going to jail, he would have got bailed at night, spent a night in the drunk tank, been home tomorrow. But I'm gonna fight everybody. I'm gonna fight everybody and tase an officer today.
You can't say that because people have been thrown in the back of the paddy wagon
And never
and
seen
back
again.
broken and
I'm
never seen
not,
again.
I'm
It's
not
a
saying
fear.
it don't happen. I'm just
a
saying your
fear.
odds are a whole lot worse when you do that shit.
Do you
Are they
think
not?
Do you think they shoot him if he doesn't turn back with the taser? Do you think if he's just running with the taser, they don't shoot him in the back?
From when I saw the
Ooh.
video, I honestly thought no. Because it seemed like it was him reaching once he saw like the arm come back. Even though he probably knew it was a taser. But what if he had something else on him?
What, in his right hand?
Anything. I'm just saying that I think it was a response to seeing him turn around with something in his hand. Not saying it's
No,
right.
It's not a
right.
response when I turn and I shoot you. When I turn, I shoot back with a taser. You're a cop. You know this thing is a one and done. So when I turn and
Tasers
shoot
fire
and
4
I miss
times,
you,
right? Don't they fire 4 times?
no man, they fucking fire. They got their cartridges.
They're cartridges,
So
and they'll
you-
have like 4
yeah, you-
cartridges on the head. I've seen
fire.
some before, but anyway.
Anyway, I don't know. RoboCop ass tasers.
It don't fucking
so
matter.
You turn back, you miss, and he keeps booking it. I just like, to me, I don't know, man. It just looks weird to me.
I know I'm gonna
It
get
looks
fried.
weird.
I done said 4 different times he shouldn't have shot him in the back. But watch people miss that part and be like, listen to all this other shit
Yeah.
you're saying. I'm telling
Fast
you, man.
forward through that shit.
Yeah, they gonna fast forward through that shit and stop on the part where he goes, and he killed him or some shit. Like, no.
All right, man.